Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing bingo picking out my TBR. This month we are doing April. I'm so excited to do this challenge and I already prepped everything. I've been so excited to make this video. So my bingo is already done, so we can skip all that part and just get right into the actual bingo because it is actually April 1st. So I need to start reading and know what I need to read this month. So I'm so excited to just get into this. Again, I've just been waiting to do this video. It's so much fun. Let's play bingo to pick out my April TBR. This is my bingo. So it's already all laid out, but there is one I used twice. It's new author, I put twice. So I'm gonna erase one because I wanted to put a release because there are a lot of books this month that are getting released. So I'm just gonna cross it out and put new release. So we already know the drill. These are all of my books off of my physical TBR. And this time I color coordinated them so they look a little bit prettier. I am so excited to get into it. I do have 2 copies of Love on the Brain by Ellie Hazelwood. I'm gonna get my bingo caller, pull her out. It's time to take her. Oh, that's from last time. It's time to reset and let's just get started. First number
B1.
B1. Nope. I thought I did have that one on there, but guess not.
I-16.
Ah! We have our first one. I-16. What I'm gonna do here is just literally close my eyes and pick one. I think I'm gonna pick from the middle one because it has the most. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And all the books fell. This is the one I ended up choosing, Mr. Fixer-Upper by Lucy Score. I'm actually very excited. I've been in a very romance mood and I haven't really been all year, so I'm very excited. I actually kind of read a lot of romances this month, but I'm excited to get back into it. I feel like once my winter shell is defrosting and summer comes out, I want to read all about love, so I'm excited to read this one. I've never read anything by Lucy Score and I know she's pretty popular, so let's see how that goes. Oh, that's such a good first pick. Wait,
B3.
B3. Ah! It's so exciting. It's a reread, which actually isn't in here, but I will tell you why I put it on here. The reasoning I had a reread on there, the reason I had a reread on there, I don't know why that's hard to say, is because Lauren Roberts is coming out with her new book and I was in a chokehold over these books. I love Kai and Peyton. I think about them all the time. And I've never really been that attached to a book, and especially like a fantasy book. I was just like, oh my gosh, is this what it feels to read? Like romantasy? I need to read more into this, which is why I got ACOTAR. So I think with all that being said, I think it's because I have to reread this book. It's like the very first book made me fall in love with like the idea of romantasy and getting into fantasy in general. I know it's like pretty much not that big into fantasy, but it kind of is like a toe in the water. So I knew I had to read this one. Therefore, I am rereading this probably straight after that, reading Reckless, and I also have The Powerful if I'm feeling a little crazy, but I have to read these pretty quickly because the new release is about to come out and I know it will be spoiled if I don't read it ASAP. So let's continue.
D49.
D49.
D47.
Ooh. A romance book. I surprisingly don't have a lot of romance in this section, like at all. Like I guess not just solely romance, and I guess I could like cheat that way, but I kind of want to maybe not. So these are my 2 options, and if you guys are like, wait a second, this one looks familiar. It's because I didn't read it in the month of March, so it's back in the pile. So I feel like maybe I should try to give this one a shot, but I don't know. I've just been having a hard time. And then this one is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood, and I did start reading it. I read the first couple pages and just put it down. I was also just like traveling that day, and I don't know, something about it was just kind of throwing me off. I was not in the mood to read that. I don't know, because I know this one's going to be amazing. I just have to actually sit down and read it. But I don't know if I should put that pressure on myself and maybe just try a new book. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll try Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. She's also a new author for me, so I'm excited to see if I like her writing.
40. N41.
Huh, nope.
N32.
Dude, all the N's going crazy. I do have N32. Emily Henry. So I have some really good news, everyone. I have started an Emily Henry book, and so I'm just gonna keep reading it. I'm reading Happy Place right now by her and documenting that for a video. So you guys will see that one, and it's just gonna transition to the April TBR because I just started it like yesterday.
G53. 072.
I do have 072. Ooh, I'm kind of close to bingo here. 072, lowest rated. What I mean by that is lowest rated on Goodreads. So we're gonna have to do some digging for this one. A little bit of research. So A Court of Frost and Starlight got a 3.73 on Goodreads, which is the lowest out of all my selection. A close second was A Raft of Stars by Andrew J. Graff, and it was a 3.79. So there were 4 that were kind of close in range, but those 2 were like the closest, being like the last bottom one, and this was the lowest rated one, which kind of works out because I am reading the other ACOTAR book that comes before this, so add it to the list. And I know I added it on the last TBR, but I was being a little crazy and I just needed to put something and I couldn't read it, so just moving it on to this one. That's how life works.
N31.
This is the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted. I'm so excited. N31 is new release. Do you guys know where this is going? A bit of a lighting change here because I had to charge my battery and then I had to do some work. So we are back a couple hours later, so I'm so sorry if it's a little bit darker, but we are not done. So I had to keep going. I ended on new releases, obviously. The new Lauren Roberts book for the Powerless trilogy, I guess. I mean, there's a fourth one, so series? I don't know, but I'm so excited and I have to read it and it comes out in a couple days. So I'm so glad that I got this one because either way I was gonna read it anyways. I have it all set up just like before and we are not done until I get bingo.
063. I30.
Oh! This one's like not even part of bingo. I-30, a country I've never been. So this one's exciting. I actually don't know if I have a book that will satisfy that. I have 2 books here. I have Lilac Girls by Martha Hall Kelly and Kristen Hanna the Great Alone. This one is based in Alaska, and then this one is based in a lot of places. Poland, France, and Germany, and all of those places I've never been. So oh my gosh, what a jump scare. Hi, can you see him? This is what I'm staring at right now. Alrighty. Anywho, always has to find a way to be in a video. Obviously, I assume this book is really good. And I have been, like, every time I see this book, I just want to read it. So I think I'm going to do Kristen Hanna the Great Alone. I'm really excited. I've never read Kristen Hanna. I've always wanted to read The Nightingale. So I think this is, like, I'm just going to love this. And it's a little bit different with the historical fiction and all my fantasy books in here.
G60.
G60. Ooh. Number generator. Okay. Ah! Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. I accidentally pressed 067 when I was trying to exit, but I wanted to let you know. So you know I'm not cheating. I swear, I just accidentally pressed it. So I'm just trying to get out to open my number generator. I'm gonna count all my books up. I have 16 books here, and I'm just gonna put 1 through 16 and see what number I get, and that is the book I'm gonna have to read. 15. Okay, that's gonna be right over here. It's the second to last. We have The Girl on the Train. I'm actually really excited. This is a good pick. It's by Paula Hawkins, and I've never read anything by her. A lot of these authors, kind of mentioned this in my last one, but I have like a lot of random standalone books, like not necessarily series. And this is just like one of those random books I got gifted, and I don't really know anything about it besides that it's like a thriller. So I'm excited because it adds a good mix from the historical fiction to the fantasy, romance, and now I have thriller. I feel like it's actually going to keep me very entertained this month, and hopefully will give me some more energy to actually complete all of it. Woohoo! Okay, let's keep going. I'm excited. I have one more until I hit bingo. So let's see if I get it. I need N39 to get bingo.
G50.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Alrighty, but I do have one. I do have one. It's G50, a book you should have read. I think what I meant by that is a book I should have read last month that I didn't read. And the only 2 books I didn't end up reading, if I'm not mistaken, are Across the Frost and Starlight and the Taylor Jenkins Reid book. I think I read everything else. I thought I could escape her, but I can't because this is the only book I didn't read. She found her way to squirm back into my TBR. Adding it to the list. The stack is getting a little heavy, so I hope I can finish this soon.
N38.
Is that the one I said I needed? Oh! N39. Oh my goodness gracious. I was like, no way. That's so cool.
G54. G46.
Fantasy book. Man, oh man. So, the bad thing is here, I don't have any fantasy in my TBR. They're all in here. I feel like this is just naturally gonna be a freebie. We want to be technical here, and you guys are like yelling at me on the other end. I want to reread Powerless so I can also reread Reckless right after and make that my fantasy, because I was kind of already going to do that. So then I will still be reading an extra fantasy book. Done. Now we have 2 places we can get bingo. We have G58 and N39.
G52.
Oh.
B6.
I do have that. Man, this just doesn't stop. It's like the downside here. I could fill up the whole board before I get bingo. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. The prettiest cover. Okay. Right off the bat, I want to say this one, which is a Magnolia Parks book. And don't hate me, but I've never read the Magnolia Parks series, and I feel like I really need to. But my mom bought this for me. She didn't realize that it was a series, and this is the 3rd book. So now it's just sitting here. But my favorite color is green, and that is stunning. I guess if anything, my favorite, prettiest cover out of that batch would be this book, because it's like super simple and I love the contrast of a white and red. I like it. It's simple and it's easy, and yeah.
B8.
B8.
I19. B5. I21.
I21. This is funny. It's kind of similar to another one. Highest rated on Goodreads. So now it's the complete opposite. I really didn't expect this outcome, but the top rated, or I guess highest rated in my stack back there, is Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. I'm excited. I have been wanting to read this book. Obviously, I bought it. I think it's going to be a hard read. Definitely a lot of brain power. So I'm definitely going to have to be very strategic about where I put this book, and definitely not next to Mitch Albom. But this is like new territory for me. So obviously, I'm pumped to see if I like it or not.
B12.
B12. Oh, I do have that. B12 has won an award. I gotta go research. It's getting a little dark in here, so I might have to turn on a light or something. But I found 2 books that have won awards. The first one is this book called Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. And it won like 28 awards, and it was turned into a movie, and it's a young adult novel. I really don't know anything about it. This is like a book my mom had gotten me. Stephen King Hunk of a Junk book. Hunk of a Junk. What the heck was that? It won something. I forgot what it was. But obviously, he's like a well-renowned author. But I just don't think it is my time to read that book. So I am gonna choose this one. I don't really know much about it, but I feel like it might be a good getting into the summer spirits read. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but gonna add that to our crazy big stack here. It might topple over me.
I-18.
Has yellow in the cover. I guess like that counts. This has like gold. All the yellow books I had are now in this stack. That's very unfortunate, but alas we continue. If I don't get once like bingo soon, I might have to turn on one of these lights, and we're going to be spending some time together. So let's see what we get.
N35. 073. N42. 56. 55. 58.
Guys, y'all, I really manifested that. G58. It's our winner. Woo! Bingo. Oh my goodness gracious. I feel like it's been all day. I mean, the whole lighting changed. It's from the library. That is our winner chicken dinner of a number. And you see my spirits getting lifted because I thought we'd be here for a fat minute. So I'm so excited, but that is our last one. It's from the library, and I have no idea which one I'm going to choose. I will let you know. Either going to be Emily Henry or it is going to be the last book of the Beartown series. But yeah. I'm gonna be changing the rules around here, and I don't know if I'm gonna do this every time or just this time, but I did the math and we chose 15 numbers, which equates to 15 books. If I thought 8 was crazy, 15. I just thought about this while I was actually doing bingo and thought if something like this would happen, like how would I approach that? Because put a goal in front of me and I'm gonna try to reach it, but that is a little much. I wouldn't be able to do anything else. So what I'm gonna do just this time around, maybe not, I don't know, but I'm gonna pick the books that made me win bingo. So I picked 15 books that I wanted to read or chose, or however, depending on what it was that made me get this. I chose 15 books. From those 15 books, I'm going to choose the 5 books that actually got me bingo, and I have to read those specific 5 books. Now, here's my thought process behind this all. 1, I'm not always going to be just reading these books off my physical TBR. I'm going to the library. I'm reading audiobooks. New releases come out. Stuff happens, and sometimes I don't want to just stick to this rigid schedule of finishing my physical TBR. So I want to kind of give some leeway. If I want to read other books, I have the opportunity to. I can, because I'm only kind of constraining my physical TBR to a certain limit of books when I do this. I love doing this bingo thing. It is so fun. It's so exciting, and it makes me excited to read the books. Like, I found that this past month, it was comforting to be able to be like, okay, well, I have these type of books. Do I want thriller? Do I want romance? What do I want? And then I chose from that stack. Like, it just made the decision really easy, and I didn't have to like sit and think about it too much. So that was really nice, and I just love the act of doing this. Like, this is so fun to make, so I want to keep doing it. But as I said, I don't want to just like be like, okay, well, I have 15 books. Like, we all know I'm not going to achieve that. So I think it'd be exciting that from those 15s, now it's still a guessing game. From however many I pick from that bingo, it's still a guessing game on what exact books I am choosing for the month. I'm gonna let you in on which prompts made me choose the books that I will be reading for my April TBR. So let's get into it. The first one that made me win is read a book that is a fantasy book. So now I get to choose from this stack which one I want to be fantasy. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. This is the crazy stack I have, and the even crazier thing is that alrighty, okay, hold the phone. I added a little bit of light to help with my decision here because I was also getting sick of how dark it looks. These are the books I get to choose from. So read a fantasy book. Obviously my heart is going to Powerless. I want to open that up right now. Hi, I'm Peyton. Hi, I miss you. But I also have A Court of Frost and Starlight because I'm reading the, dude, like, I'm busy. Yes. I'm reading A Court of Wings and Ruin. Is that the pink one? I'm reading that one right now, so this one's right after, so I have a feeling I want to read it. But I think I am just gonna have to choose Powerless because I'm just so excited for the new release. The next one is read a book you should have read, which leaves me with A Court of Frost and Starlight or One True Love. Those are the only two books I didn't finish from the last one. And I think y'all know where I'm going. I'm gonna do A Court of Frost and Starlight. I have to. Read a book that is from the library, so that is to be determined here. Read a book from the number generator, so that was number 15, which was The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, and I'm actually really excited for this one. It's gonna be good. And last one is read a romance. 3 romances here. Mr. Fixer-Upper, which we haven't seen for a bit, Lucy Score, One True Love, so we know this, and Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. Honestly, I really am just interested on what this book is about and what it means, and it seems like really cute, and I think it's just the cover is gravitating me. Like, this cover is so pretty. I love the yellow with the blue. So I'm gonna do a Mr. Fixer-Upper by Lucy Score. One True Loves, I swear you'll have your moment one of these days. Righty! Okay, this is the lineup. Oh, this is so good. This one is really good. And I have a good feeling about doing the ones that just let me win bingo because adds a little extra fun about, like, you still don't know which books I'm actually gonna get. I still don't know what books I'm actually gonna get. And it makes it a little bit easier to digest and, like, actually complete, so I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play bingo and following along and helping me choose my April TBR. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Have a great day.